Hello once again. Welcome to 999 Part 2. Let us play. Loading complete, resuming GOM. Now let's actually get into the game. About items. During an escape, investigating certain parts of the room will allow you to obtain items. Once you've obtained an item, you'll be able to go to the item screen. Touching L item on the top left will take you to the item screen. While on the item screen, you will be able to investigate, hold, and combine items that you've found. If you want to investigate an item you've found, touch the icon for that icon in the item in the item screen, and then touch Search, or R, in the top right corner of the bottom of the screen. An old picture frame. There's a picture of a ship in it. There's screws keeping the back on. The fact that it mentions it makes you know it's important. Investigate with an item. Touching an item while on the item screen will select that item. While an item is selected, touching L or back will return you to the room investigation screen. If you look down at the bottom left corner of the bottom screen, you should see the icon. This shows that you are holding the item. It's right down here. If you hold an item while investigating the room, you may trigger a reaction. Investigate suspicious areas with different items to see if anything happens. Pressing up on the control pad will select another item for you to hold. Note from bulletin board. The note's got red and blue triangles. Now then, let's investigate some stuff. Water just keeps pouring through the window. It's like a waterfall. I don't think shoving something into the window is going to stop it. In other words, if I don't want to die, I need to find a way out of this room. I have to figure this out. There's a table. Water's pouring onto it like a little waterfall. I don't see anything useful there. Well, let's see if there's anything in here. Huh, looks like there is. A key? Yeah, that's a little blue key in the bottom of this pot. Odd. This key's pretty small. Definitely not for a door. What's it for then? This key's blue. Is it supposed to open something else blue? This is the door to the stove. Well, it opens easy enough. Sure wish the door to get out of here was that easy to open. Well, that solves the mystery of whether or not the stove's been used before. What's this? It looks red. A normal screwdriver. Doesn't seem to be anything special about it. Combine that and that. Well, the screwdriver got those screws off easily enough. And here's the picture. As you can see, it says stuff. Which means, so someone wrote a bunch of numbers and symbols on the back of this picture, huh? These are these symbols. There we go. That works good enough. Combining items. If you take two items you've found and combine them, they may turn into something else. To do this, select an item on the item screen and touch X, or combine, on the top part of the bottom screen. Then select the second item and touch X, combining. If the two items can be combined, you'll receive a new item. If they cannot be combined, nothing will happen. There's a blue briefcase on top of the bed. I can't really put that knowledge to use yet. Wait. There we go. Now I can use it. The note's got blue and red triangles and squares. There's an arrow that goes all the way across the paper. It's red under red and symbols and blue under the blue ones. Now we must combine this knowledge with this. Currently we have the blue key, which obviously means we can open the blue briefcase. And since there's red, you can obviously infer there's a red key and a red briefcase. But we're not going to go into that yet. Let's just observe this for now. Okay, full square is 0, and then open triangle on pointing top right, or top left, is 2. So 0, 2, and then 0, 2, 6, 3. Alrighty then. 0, 2, 6, 3. No dice. It's locked tight. Let's see if there's anything in the keyhole. There's a lock with a keyhole on the blue briefcase. That means we have to switch and do that. Alright, let's see what happens if I put this blue key in the keyhole. And nothing. I guess I'm gonna need some sort of code for the dial. Minigames. During an escape, your investigation may trigger one of several minigames. All operations for the minigames are done by touching the bottom screen. Some minigames will require you to manipulate something, while others will only require you to apply the right object or touch the right thing. Operation instructions. Touching the dial will cause it to move to the next number. Enter 4 numbers this way and then touch the key. If the numbers are correct, it will unlock. I believe it's 0263. Yes! Alright, let's see if these numbers work. Turn to the key, and... Hey, it looks like it's working! Yes! Alright, let's open it up. Yes, it opened! Looks like there's something in here. What is this? A file? File screen. If you find any documents or notes during an escape, the information on them will be available from the file screen. To open the file screen, touch File or R in the top right of the bottom screen. Once at the file screen, select files by touching them, or by pressing some direction on the control pad. If you touch Search or R, the contents of the file you've selected will be displayed on the upper screen. Alright, let's see what's in the file. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single-digit number, add the digits to one another. For instance, if you have a double-digit number, add the number in the tens place to the numbers in the ones place. Keep adding digits in this manner until you have a single-digit answer. That final single digit is your digital root. Example, the digital root of 678 would be 6 plus 7 plus 8 equals 21. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Therefore, the digital root of 678 is 3. Example, the digital root of 1234 would be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Therefore, the digital root of 1234 is 1. Let's see. So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single-digit number. Oh, looks like there's something on the back of this thing. A notebook, a pen, a calculator, and a stack of key cards. Huh. Looks like some key cards. There's a number written on each card. 6, 7, and 8. Does that mean something? New material has been added to the file screen. Calculator. The calculator screen can be used during an escape or during a novel sequence. During an escape, you can access it by pressing the Y button. This will open the calculator screen. To operate the calculator, touch the bottom screen. When using the calculator, the numbers on the top are your calculations, and the numbers on the bottom are your answer. The calculator can also calculate a digital root, which will be important to the progression of the story. Now then, there's obviously a red briefcase somewhere in here, but we don't know where. And by we, I mean everyone not watching. And by everyone watching, I mean the people watching that haven't played this before, or seen things of it. Anyway. Small red key. A small red key. Intriguing. Junpei grabbed the key and shoved it into his pocket. He intended to leave immediately, but something stopped him. His reflection stared back at him from the mirror, but he scarcely recognized himself. What's up with my face? His confusion was well justified. His face was drawn and pale, and the dark circles under his eyes made him look as though he was nearly dead. Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here? Even as he said it, something in his mind opened, and a memory bobbed to the surface. It was the last thing Junpei remembered before waking up in the strange room. It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to apartment 201. Inside was his apartment. A small one-bedroom affair that ran him about $630 a month. 6 plus 3 plus 0 equals 9, by the way. He moved into it when he entered college, and so far he'd been there for 3 years and 7 months. He stepped inside and turned on the lights. The fluorescent lights on the ceilings blinked and flickered slowly to life, as if waking from a deep slumber. Their cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come home to so many times before. Everything was as he'd left it. The magazines piled up in the corner, the textbooks collecting dust, the CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and t-shirt he'd worn the day before, then tossed on the floor. There was one thing that didn't belong, however. There was a breeze. Breaths of cold night air wafted into his apartment, carrying the smells of autumn with them. The white curtain framing his window swayed gently in the wind. Huh, that's weird. Did I leave that open? Junpei walked towards the window, trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. One of the panes was hanging open. He stuck his head out and looked around. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Junpei shrugged. He must have just left it open earlier. He closed the window.
Then it happened.
Oh dear God. Junpei turned and found himself face to face with a man dressed all in black. Face to mask with a man dressed all in black. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden. Junpei tried to scream, but all he could manage was a strangled croak. He tried to step towards the man, but his legs could no longer support his weight. Junpei collapsed to the floor, a crumpled heap of limbs like a discarded puppet. Too late, he noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. A small object shaped distressingly like a grenade sat on the floor in front of his face, hissing. The white smoke poured out of it at an incredible rate. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. He could feel his mind begin to fade as well, a white haze that was not the smoke creeping into the edges of his vision.
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. It was cold and harsh, and distorted in some way Junpei couldn't put his finger on.
You are going to participate in a game. The Nonary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him. The masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist. That's right! That guy with the gas mask! That son of a bitch must have taken me here! As to who the man was or might have been, Junpei had no idea. Indeed, he wasn't even sure that his assailant had been a man. The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice changer, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak. Who was that man in the mask?
You have been chosen.
Junpei remembered that much, but what it might mean, that was beyond him. Junpei had no idea where he was or why he was there. There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important.
You are going to participate in a game. The Nonary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
The Nonary game, huh? What the hell is a Nonary game? God damn it! With a yell, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. Anyway, I guess it's about time to find that rowdy-ass red briefcase. And by find, I mean go to. Because I knew where it was. But this time it's different. This time... There we go. It's because I like it being like that. Okay. So, this corresponds to... Well, actually, hold on. Just because it would kind of do this anyway. These cards with numbers on them. I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. Alright, let's slide this card in and see if it works. And... Huh? It's not working? Why? Damn it! Do I need some other cards to get this to work? Shit, I need to find more cards now! Now you know another reason we need to get to the red briefcase. Or a better reason, too. Whatever. Obviously we needed to, but... Okay. Now then. We have... 7. 7, 4... 7, 4... 8, 5... Wait, no. 7, 4, 8, 5, yeah. Okay. So 7485, This is just like the blue briefcase. Yep, there's a lock on this one too, and it's not opening. Alright, let's stick that red key in there. It's not opening. In fact, it's not doing anything at all. Well, alright, I guess I take that back. I can move the dial now, so it looks like I'm gonna have to put it in the right numbers and then turn the key. I do that, this thing should pop right open. Let's give it a shot! 7485. Operation instructions, the exact fucking same as the blue one. Damn it. 5. Yay! Yes! I unlocked it. It's opening. Oh, these look like key cards. There's a number on each one. 1, 2, and 3. Now then. Damn it, not again! There aren't any more cards in here. I've only got one other hint. Of course, the files! That file said something about a digital root. Digital root. The digital root. Huh. What am I supposed to do? There's a 5 on that door. Do we have to get a digital root of 5? I'm not really sure about this. Whatever, it's worth a shot. Let's see if this works. I'll just slide the cards that give me the digital root of 5 through the reader. Touch 3 cards to select them. The digital root of the selected cards will be displayed on the top right screen. Touching reset will deselect all the currently selected cards. After you've selected 3 cards, touch the device. 1, 6, 14. 6 plus 1 is 7. Plus 7 is 14. Boom. Oh, I wanted to slide it down. Okay. Alright, I think this is gonna work. There we go! That's a new noise! Huh? Did it just unlock? Well, the light was red and now it's blue, no doubt about it. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go! Whip! You found it! Accompanied by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall. Gasping to catch his breath, he looked around. I think this is a pretty good time to stop. Besides, there's a lot of reading, so basically this is going to be Let Us Read 999. Until whenever I feel like recording again, which is probably going to be like right after I finish, or what, right after I hit stop. Peace out. Or I guess until next time I upload the video and it's fully uploaded and processed and stuff. Whatever. Peace.